Hi guys, Siana Meja here with another video, and in this video we are doing what we usually do the best, which is answering a marketing question. And as usual, I told you that you send your question to me, they get in a jar, and today we're taking a question out of the jar. The question reads, Hey Sisi, target market here, home decor ni gani? Boni. The question is asking that what is the target market for home decor business? The writer is Bonnie, as usual. We give it a tear, then we put it on the side. And you should send your questions via WhatsApp, via Instagram, or here on YouTube, and I will put them inside the jar and address them as they come. So, first things first is interior design and home decor are not the same thing. And I found that out as I was doing research. Well, interior design is mostly the business of creating functional spaces, making sure that there's flow in the house, there's a functionality, and things actually are not only beautiful, but they are also important. There's safety, there's all that, making sure that things are functional. While uh, whereas home decor is adornment, which means making things look pretty. So if it's a hallway, the interior decorator makes sure the hallway is straight, make sure the hallway is connecting, is getting enough light. While the interior decorator is the one who brings the vases, the flowers to put on along to make the hallway beautiful, aesthetically pleasing. So basically, you can have one interior designer who creates the theme, but you have different decorators who bring different items. That's why you see those channels where they're talking about home decor. They get products from so many places, but the flow of the room is usually the same. So someone will say, I brought furniture from here, I bought furniture from here, but they will never say, I destroyed this wall and used this interior design. It's very different. So the difference is one is creating functionality, interior design, one is creating beauty and aesthetics, which is home decor. So with that information, let's get into it. So so why do people go for interior decoration? Most of the time when people are going for interior decor, it's because they want a space to be either improved, they want to enjoy the spaces, or they basically need it to be functional. So if you were to start a home decor business like Bonnie there, so what would you do? Remember, interior decoration is based on three things: the person's budget, number two, the style that they are going for, and if it's an occasion or if it's a remodel. So there are different motivations for someone to ask for interior decoration. So I'll read for you. I've written them down here. I'll read for you the motivations that I found out why people go to get home decor people or decorators rather. So the first one is when they have purchased a new home. Now, when people go out there and buy a new home, build a new home, or they move out from an old space, either a child has moved into their new home, someone has left college and they found a new home. Mostly, someone has now built their own house. They don't want to take their old furniture. They give all their relatives. They're like, we're going to start afresh, a clean slate, and build our own family style and that matches a new home. So mostly it's because either they've purchased a new space or they've moved out. And mostly this is the idealistic customer because they do not have anything. They want a fresh start. So it is like a plain paper. It is for you to draw, for you to design, for you to know that you share with them all the knowledge and all the wisdom because it is a blank slate. And in case they moved with some items from their former home into the new space, you can work with them, you can get the thing because they are open-minded, they're excited, the emotions are they're very willing, they are a bit open-minded than other customers. So they're the best and idealistic customer for someone who's in the interior decor spaces. And they usually have a budget or resources they've set aside for this kind of procedure. So they are more willing to spend. I don't know why I'm having a hard time. I think I took too much water. So they idealistically have a space for you to actually enjoy the creative process with them. And most of the time, they're the kind of customer who you want to listen to what they want because you will use a lot of your time and resources going to look for things to inspire them. But at the back of their mind, if it's color scheme, maybe they've decided they are gold and gray. So if you keep bringing oranges and reds, it will make the process harder for you. So listen to them and work with what they envision. Maybe ask them, share a picture of what inspired this, and then you get to pick their style, and then now you broaden from their starting point. I don't know if that makes sense. They're a bit open, so you can share a lot of info with them. The next group, there are people who are redecorating. Now, mostly when you hear redecorating, in the movies I've watched or the remodels I've watched, it's usually people who are tearing down wallpaper, they're changing the color scheme of their house. And in this case, it's not that kind of remodeling or redecorating. It is people who are maybe changing furniture, they're changing the pillows, they're changing the curtains, they're changing the color scheme, or they want to bring in a new blend. Like maybe if you're into red, you want to add a bit of orange, want to add green and a bit of gold, like in the and the frames there. So most of these people, they are usually the ones who are bored or they're going through a life phase. Maybe the kids have moved out, so they have the house to themselves. So they don't want a house that is child friendly. They want now to express themselves as artists. They're now older. They have new acquired tastes. They've gathered things along the way. They want to showcase. They want to host their friends over for teas and parties. Some of them it's marriage, whereby everyone had their own style. Like the guy maybe had black and gray color scheme, or brown and black, and then this lady now is floral, she's pink. So they want to merge their personalities into one, and they want you as an interior decorator to showcase the individuality of all of them into one house. So this is mostly for people who are going through a life phase. And then we have someone who is downsizing. Maybe the kids have moved away, the kids are married, so they have like a three-bedroom house and they rarely go to the other room, so they want to downsize. So they call an interior decorator to help create functionality and beauty for the little items they want left. Hizo zingine that they give away, they sell them. So people who want to downsize, and also for people who have had babies. You've seen houses where someone had very glass-like furniture everywhere, and then all of a sudden they have a baby. They realize that everything is a health risk to that baby. That baby is gonna crawl and die in that house, and they start changing things. They call an interior decoration like, how can we have the same aesthetics without the danger? How can we baby proof our home? How can we bring glasses out and bring in wood and more natural tones? And that's one of the jobs an interior decorator can do. So another category of clients are those ones who want to buy gifts for their friends. And these ones are also very good clients because number one, they have the money to spend. They've already made a decision, so they have the resources to spend. And mostly, it's not people who want to buy. It's not people who want to buy cheap gifts. They want to buy something that is going to represent them to the person they're gifting. So mostly they have a budget and they have ideas. And if you come across a customer who doesn't have an idea of what they really want or the kind of person they're buying for, you could always suggest a gift voucher. You tell them, you know what, I'm gonna make a gift basket for you. Add some chocolate, add some fruits, add a bit of chocolate and maybe wine or some juice, and then put in the voucher right there of 10K, 15K, 20K, and then the person can now come back later and pick something from your store they like or order from your Instagram page with a voucher. So this category of customers, number one, they are confused between their personality and the person they're gifting. So do not waste a lot of time confusing them. Just ask them what is the kind of personality the person you're gifting. Then from that you can make an educated decision. If you find the person being gifted is very picky, gift vouchers are always good to go with. Another thing is, or another category, are people who want to replace items. Now, these are people who maybe they were given a nice vase during their wedding, and then the vase was broken. Somebody tried to clean it and it got shattered, and they want to replace the vase. So they are mostly looking for an upgrade to what they had, or whatever was lost, or whatever was given away, and they are looking for quality and they're ready to spend more because they've already had an interaction with a similar product. So they want a product that is going to fill in the space in terms of need, but deep down they are they are hoping to upgrade. They are hoping that you're going to show them something a bit more modern, something a bit more that will create sentiment. They want to add their touch on the item that has already left their spaces. So these ones are also good because they are willing to spend, they have more money, and they are not very hard to convince because already they know what they want. So you won't waste a lot of time. So with them, don't waste a lot of time giving them stories, like trying to explain the origin of things. No, just tell them, you want a vase, these are the things we have, which one is the one you lost. They share a picture or an idea, and then you help them replace it. Um, Another category, yeah, there are people who are they have a particular style they're looking for. Now, this is mostly the kind of people who they've gone on Pinterest or they've gone on a website or Google, and they've seen pictures of living rooms that are just well organized, gray sofa, navy blue pillows. They've seen children on the sofas looking so happy. Those families on those sofas look so happy all the time. And they're like, they want that style. They want wooden style everywhere. They want rustic. Rustic is that metal oldish kind of vibe. They want farmhouse style. Others, they come to you, they're like, oh, me, I just want contemporary or I want modern style. So those ones are the ones who they have a particular style they're looking for. And you will notice that most of these people, they don't want to talk, they don't want words, they want you to show them videos. A Kenyan who has captured, I don't know if he's a decorator or he sells furniture. So Dollar Furniture is very good at this for people who are looking for a particular style. You will never, all the videos I've watched of him marketing, you won't hear him talk at, hi, come guys, come here. It's always hands, always pointing at the sofa, touching it, showing the agility of the sofa. Talking is not even part of it. It's come over, and the only word is like, call this number, come here, or there's a sale 50% off. So he shows you the styles that are there and the categories and pricing, and it is now up to you because you are into a particular style. It's either those Chesterfield L-shaped sofa. So they show you a particular style because they want to attract a certain category of persons. So for this kind of people who are particular, social media is good for you to market to them because they want to see. They don't have the time. They know exactly what they want. They don't have the time be be brought in to understand. No, no, no. They want Chesterfield, give them Chesterfield. They want L-shaped, show them as many L-shaped sofas as you can. And also be specific about what is there in your store. Like for example, um, if someone is looking for metalworks, and your shop is a woodwork shop or your decorating company supplies wood stuff like pillows and sofas, like advertise all the products you have on social media so that this person doesn't come in hoping to find metal item in your shop, and then they keep wasting and consuming the time, first of all their time and their fuel or their means of transport to come to your shop, only to discover you don't sell these things, and then use your staff's time to go around trying to look for something that does not exist in your shop. So social media is good for people who are particular. Okay, another category, this is the inspirational. These are the window shoppers. These are people who will come to your page. They'll ask you, how much, where can I find this? How much is this? How many pieces of this do you have? They'll ask you, where is it from? So for this category of people, the best thing is to create a setting. Like one thing I've noticed with big brands like IKEA, they will present a bedroom completely. They have beds, they sell pillows, they sell duvets, they sell all that thing. But instead of showcasing all the items as individuals, they marry them. They create this scenery where when you go, you see a complete bedroom. You see your bedroom there, you're like, oh, I can actually do a double decker, and these are the duvets. They do a complete look so that every time you're going to shop, you don't have to think so much, especially the window shoppers. They don't want to think, they want to be inspired. They want to see and be like, oh, look at this bedroom. Oh, look at this living room. Oh, you can do this and this. And then they start buying. Mentally, they start picking. I'm going to start with this. My budget can afford this. They start picking the items. They can take pictures and then they will come back again and shop without you having to do the marketing again. So the main marketing is design work, making sure that you create that complete look. So that is for the inspiration of people. Now, one thing about interior decorators is You can get vases everywhere, but there's always that touch. And most of the people who I've seen who make it in this industry, they are people who have exemplary customer care service. And the kind of customer care they offer is very unique, whereby, like, I've gone to one place where they were selling pillows, and when you get in, I don't know if it's queen cakes or that lady had either a perfume that smells like baked goods or coffee. Because when I got in there, I felt so at home because of the scent. They didn't put a lot of smelly things. You go in there, you feel the coffee. Akona coffee maker hapo. There's a coffee maker there that is running. And she's like, "Can I offer you a cup of coffee?" You take that coffee, you leave there with 5 pillows. You don't even know how you end up with those pillows. And those pillows are expensive. But it's that customer care of making you feel home because you're buying a homely good, which I found to be very smart. And I admire that people who go out of their way because coffee is a small sachet is like 200 bob. Let's say the one that is coffee beans. If you keep it boiling enough the whole day, people are gonna smell it and people are gonna come and try and find out what is there. And after someone has taken something from you like a coffee, they kind of feel a bit guilty. They cannot just go like that. They will have to show up in order to reciprocate. That's how humans are. Nipe nikupe. So another thing is to always have the rule of threes. That means you have alternative. If someone is looking for something in navy blue and you have similar blue shades, like have alternatives for them to pick from. If someone is looking for a certain shape and you guys don't have it, but there's something similar, always offer similar alternatives. Because when someone is coming to shop for deco, they have an idea, but they're not set on stone. So they can be easily encouraged or maneuvered into something similar that is already in stock because people want to go and find something and come back with it. And then another thing is always listen to the customer because interior deco is customer inspired. You can have the most beautiful deco pieces, but if they don't go in line with what I think makes me happy, you'll just be wasting your time. Because, like for me, some people will not like this painting. They'll be like, oh, it looks angled, it looks like it has the lines. That is someone's preference. But for me, it represents all the colors that make me happy, the oranges, the gold, the greens, and then with the frames with the family pictures, the family trees, and then the Hakuna Matata. So design is very personable. So first of all, listen to your customer. It will save you a lot of time and resources and research work so that when you're presenting, it's very easy. And you can use some apps like Home. There are some apps out there that help to render 3D. So rendering in 3D means the you can take the dimensions of the client or whatever item they want, you put it on the app, you download sofa, things like that, something similar to what they want, and then you create like a mock-up or an idea of how it's going to look. And then the customer can be like, oh, let's remove this vase before you going out and buying those things, and then they correct them and then you have to take them back. So it's like a inside view. Kuhum is very good. Um, and you can use an interior designer. I know several. I'm going to put their numbers down below once they allow me to, and we can get to this place whereby people are getting good interior decor. So where do you buy these products? You can either import them from China, you can get them from the States. There are so many places. You can go to Dubai, to IKEA. IKEA is a very good place for affordable things, for variety. And there are people who actually shop for you in Dubai. If that's something you're interested in, just let me know. I have two people. I have one in Dubai, I have one in China. If you need things shopped and sent to Kenya, just put your number down below or get in touch with me with the number and we can see the things I can help you bring in. And with this business, it's just inspiration and live in Pinterest. Pinterest is the mother of deco. Everything I've ever done, I've seen it there first, or I went there to reference. Also, you can open your own Pinterest page and try and create color schemes and things like that. And always offer your customer the extra information. If someone tells you they like blue, there are like 300 shades of blue. Help them find out what is their blue color. Like offer small catalogs where they can go through, be like, is this the blue you're talking about? They'll be like, no, a bit lighter. Is this? So it's a back and forth. Once the customer is happy and people come to their spaces, guess what? They're going to refer you. They're going to refer you. And with that, I have finished the target market for home decor. Now, the next target market is going to come from you guys. Send me a message and let me know. Subscribe to the channel and have a beautiful night. It's nighttime here. Bye, guys.